maybe a Sheriff in there. Sheriff's still bound for NUTURN.
Yeah, across the board, Lau just with the Marshal. Quick little fault line out, gets a brief daze in onto frostmind, but he'll be okay. Flipso manages to find Solo. Gets him in the headshot there with the Ghost, so already NUTURN going to be a man down, and Lau is also taking quite a bit of damage. You can get over to Hyeoni and will get topped up. But without one of their flashers, this is going to really slow things up for NUTURN.
Well, and we know how much Solo likes to control Hookah with this breach. It's a big part of NUTURN's success on Bind. They've been very successful on Bind in Korea. Outside of Korea, maybe not so much, but particularly there, they're known as one of the best Bind teams we have. And a lot of that starts with Solo being able to control Hookah and make play calls off of that. If they can't control Hookah, oftentimes he has good fakes that he can sell and re-rotate to A.
A couple doggos just going to go for a little stroll in the dog park. They get cleaned up. Not sure how much information they were really able to garner on either side. So they might not know that asteriskk is just waiting right inside of the garden here with this stack. The blind comes out, Allow falls down. Hyeoni joins him. Blaze King finds another 2 kills. Seeker's already online. Let's just suggest and Perry left alive. One creeping into Hookah, one up short A. Very split apart and likely just looking to give their lives to get some bonus currency. Perry will find a kill. Eeyore down for a little bit more, but can't get that shot in on enemy Astra. And Perry will just go ahead and give his life to the cause. So 3 kills in the end.
To press the issue on long B, but it's just fantastic holds here from Blaze. I mean, he's getting the information early with the guiding lights to see that, yeah, NUTURN is still being aggressive there, getting a little bit of damage. The Seekers go out a little bit early, but Flipshitter pops out and gets Solo.
Really nice little peek there. Flipshitter and Solo just not quite ready for it. Maybe he was even in the process of trying to destroy the Seeker and couldn't transition his aim fast enough to try to trade it back. Allow will manage to pick one up, so it'll be a 4v4. Push in, Hyeoni with a nice headshot, finds Blaze King, but asteriskk instantly trades one back, finding suggest. Blinds out, but Hyeoni blinds up another shot. Gets him in the skull. Frostmind will take him down, but Allow, having recovered a Spectre, gets the kill onto Frostmind, and now it is just Eeyore. Slow to start for him in their first series versus Fennel, but as he pushes into the site, manages to find one, and Perry has just 15 health remaining.
What a turn there from Eeyore. On the side is Perry. Doesn't take any damage, gets quite a bit into Eeyore. It's pretty even on the health bars here on this defuse, and it's gonna be Eeyore who's gonna get the trade. Well done
great
here.
Snap. Yeah, phenomenally played there from Eeyore, down to 13 HP. I mean, Perry really made him work for it. I bet his heart.
While still sitting on that Blade Storm, hasn't popped it just yet.
Been able to get that look there on a Blaze King, and Allow, he's just so blind. There's nothing that he could do. They do manage to at least make it a 1-for-1, but down there, Jet. Not going to be seeing a Blade Storm out now in this round. It's a nice little trade out. I think Boom overall going to be feeling pretty good about getting that 1-for-1.
I wouldn't mind if Allow wants to keep pushing long B to see Perry pop a star there to give them a smoke or a gravity well to really give him a safer exit, because that's the second time we've seen Allow caught. Looks like it's going to be the toxic screens coming up, as it looks like an A hit from NUTURN this time.
It does, but it's actually going to be Solo creeping into the B site with the spike. He's currently making his way into Hookah, so they're trying to fake this out and likely take the teleporter to join in with him, but Frostmind does manage to catch Hyeoni off guard. He's now making his way into the site. Still have Blaze hovering nearby. He's making his way back over to B as he does hear that plant going off. Now they're just going to go ahead and rotate through, so just trying to see if anybody's going to come out this side. Try to take the TP, but now they have to get over to the site. The defuse is coming in. I don't think they're going to be able to stop this.
What in the world happened over here? This is not going so good. It did get stopped just in time. The flash slows up Suggest for a second. Another one as well, and the defuse being held by Flipshitter. They are going to find it. That's going to be the round win. Suggest there on long B, keeping Allow at bay. And once again, we've got a lot of members stacked up on short A for NUTURN. Is it going to be the big hit? The Rolling Thunder is going to come through and open up some space.
Yeah, looking like a fast hit, connected onto one. Not quite sure if it managed to find Flipshitter. He was back over towards the spawn. Either way, Allow gets himself situated, moved up here. The lamps now, just going to be waiting around the corner. Reminder that right click will only kill one. Not going to find any resets. And that's just going to be the TP out as they go ahead and say, okay, we got the lockdown. Now shift over towards the opposite site. Blaze King, however, waiting just on the other side of this nebula. He's going to be ready to strike. The drop downs come in. He gets allowed to the back of the skull. Eeyore is here for the crossfire. Managed to take two down with him. Rocket goes out. Jitter absolutely blows up Solo, and suggests with a long wraparound. Just now arrives, and with no time remaining, he's got to get these kills.
Now, this is going to be a tough order for Suggest, and I think he's got to back off and try to save this Vandal. They're going to be in economic dire straits. I mean, a lot
Storm as well for Bilal. Didn't manage to find any value there. Wall's going to be coming up. NUTURN making their way out of showers. Snakebite right on the corner, but still decent amount of space to try to plant. Gonna go down. The Snakebite plus the paint shells results in his death. Now the boom bots in. Allow is annihilated, and Flips Jitter is just keeping this spike in NUTURN's hands. He is not letting them get this down on the ground.
Oh, Blaze is even gonna get Solo in the side of the head. And
unbelievable.
Now Hyeoni and Suggest, dude, I wanted to talk about this before the map even began, that the post-plant potential here for Boom is so good. With the Rays, with the Astra, with the everything. Everybody on this roster has the ability to control these plant sites. And so you think if you're NUTURN, all right, we're going to cut off a narrow corner here. We're going to use the Toxic Screen and the Cosmic Divide to make sure that that corner of the A site is completely cut off. No, it's actually not, because utility goes through the Cosmic Divide. It's just not. Utility from the Killjoy is also over there. Right now, a big push out onto A, or excuse me, B, and Flips Jitter gets Peri. Just so many opening frags here for Flips.
Yeah, and Peri normally is the guy who, the lurker. He's the one who gets the read on the enemy teams, but that is just not happening. They're completely catching NUTURN off guard at every twist and turn. Solo will finally win out in a little bit of a duel battle here. Comes out on top, it falls down to 33 HP. And Hyeoni's going to be over in the shower, so he's not going to be able to get over there to get some healing anytime soon. It doesn't look like Hyeoni's going to be rotating out of showers.
Flips opted to...
He's going to be standing and watching
Sorry about that. Flips opted to not grab that ult orb, which is kind of interesting. Didn't want to give away that he was rotating away. It didn't matter. Solo's still able to get that pick.
Flip back around. Ooh, still looking to push out of showers. Allow takes a couple shots over towards frostmind. Wall's going to come back up.
Down.
Spike now being rotated over from Solo. He'll make it into shower so he can get some healing before they make their way out onto the site. Suggest moving forward, making some noise. Manages to get a nice headshot. That's the Suggest that we're used to seeing. Gets that kill.
10 seconds left.
It's going to send Eeyore up short. Thinking that this is going to be yet another B-site hit, but it is not. Frostmind left on his lonesome. Will get picked off. Plant right in onto the corner, denying that line of sight away. Spike gets planted moments before Eeyore can get that kill onto Solo, but Lau trades it back, and now it is just asteriskk by himself. It seems like NUTURN finally have gotten it done. It's not exactly as clean as they would like. They lose out on 2 members and potentially a couple more as asteriskk makes his way forward. A 1v3 scenario. 2 members taking a little bit of damage. Goes for the gravity well pulled. Doesn't manage to find it. A couple blind shots into the box, but chances of being able to turn this around are none. Make that happen. A little bit of a spray through over at short means that frostmind is down to 62 HP for the moment. Softening him up, and Allow gets yet another nice shot. Tailwinds away just in case there's a double peek. We do not see that come through. Now it's going to be the Blade Storm popped. Voids, paint shells, both updrafts now. Both cloudbursts have been used. Showstopper gonna fly out. Oh, gets both of them.
Spike down.
Huge jump from the side of Flips Jitter, making great use. Manages to get the 2-for-1 special with the rocket. Frostmind still alive with low HP. He's looking for Solo, who just can't quite steady his aim. Gets clipped in the skull by that Vandal. He goes down, and now it's just on Peri, who's just making his way into showers. And in this 1v3, it seems like, boom, utilizing 2 of their ultimates that were online, they have stabilized. 5 seconds remaining. Peri would need to kill both. They can't even get the first. Frostmind
and losing rounds.
And there's the cost of using that tailwind early. I mean, Allow just kind of doing it predictively in case there was going to be that double peak. But had he not done that, we know with hindsight and with our, just kind of being able to see through everything, having the silhouette, we know that nobody was there to try to trade that back. He would have been safe. He would have been able to exit. Rolling Thunder at the ready, but Allow goes ahead. Dashes his way out on the site, spots asteriskk, but he manages to trade that out first. Suggest, however, comes up with 2, takes down the Astra, follows up for the Rays. And now it's going to be Suggest using a Viper's Pit of his own to go ahead and lock down this site, try to make it a pregnable for Boom so that NUTURN can get a 4th round here in the half.
Yeah, of course, last round of the half, so no reason to not go for this for Boom. This time around, yeah, Eeyore is going to come in behind Solo. Solo leaves it right as Eeyore comes through.
He's got that lockdown. We'll see what kind of position he could maybe get in. It's not going to be wall bangable. Also might make his way up through elbow, manages to find Perry. Takes a spray in behind him just in case somebody's creeping up through that slight little bit of smoke. But here comes Eeyore. He finds suggest the smoke's gonna go down. And it's a lockdown right in the center of the point. Frostmind gets young, and now is just Solo. He hears the defuse get started. Push him off in time, gets the kill. Now looks to play this patiently. He knows that he didn't get half. He knows that this is going to explode. Solo will go ahead and get a
bonus. They won the first 3 and never were really challenged too much after that.
All right, a little bit of a one-way smoke set up there at Showers. Trying to see if anyone's peeking forward. No, they will not. They're looking to play this out somewhat patiently. Hawk goes out, but with how many nebulas are up, there's no one to blind, but are they going to be prepared? At least he's creeping forward. Somebody boosted up on top of the box, but they actually don't turn around, but all of a sudden, 3 kills come in for NUTURN. Frostmind flips. First can have Blaze go down. It's just Eeyore on his lonesome. Doesn't manage to get at the very beginning of the map with the economies on both sides, where we weren't seeing full buys coming out, but allow. I mean, what are you gonna do when he's nailing shots like that? It says, I'm just gonna hold on to the ghost, have my armor. Perry as well with the Spectre to the outgunning. Finds Eeyore.
You can see Flipsjitter trying to push through onto Hyeoni. Gets enough space, but Hyeoni's able to get out and avoids any damage himself. Perry gonna get healed up a bit. That fault line hits Perry. He has to wait. The dog's gonna help buy him some time though.
Flipsjitter falling. Pitch now coming in. Nice dink there from Solo. We'll find Frostmind. They'll lose suggest, but allow. We'll go ahead. Starts the round.
Just there.
All right. Well, people can breathe easy now.
During
And they played versus Hyeoni as Perry pushes in the showers, finds a nice headshot. 6 rounds was all that NUTURN was able to get. I was wondering if it was a NUTURN curse, where as long as Hyeoni is in the lobby when they're on bind, 6 rounds is as many as they're going to be able to win. But it seems like that curse was broken very quickly. Like I said, uncursable, but not unbeatable. NUTURN making their way back, pulling over here into elbow. Is Hyeoni just playing safe? As Allow will go down, but managed to find a kill first.
Man, Flips is just nuts today here on bind, and he's gonna get taken down by Solo. Good crossfire set up between elbow and the cubby there. Strick not gonna be able to do much after getting stunned up a bit.
Out. So, as they spot one over on the side, but Hyeoni is there to try to support. Manages to make it a 1-for-1. He goes down. Another flash out. Pushing up, the teleporter was used by Allow to get himself out the safety. The B site now going to be unoccupied. Perry lurking here, has to shoot the Seeker. TP in, suggests, manages to find Eeyore. Comes in to try to help back up there. Uh-oh! A little bit awkward as that is just Solo getting caught. After shock in hand, goes down, now a 3v3.
Now, this is both teams doing good things at the beginning of this round, and just barely Boom's able to get a further advantage. Allow's going to get slowed up. Bladestorm has come out, so the op in the back pack for him for now.
He's pushing around, needs to clear the right and the left side. Manages to spot one, but Flips just instantly strikes. Gets him in the head with that Phantom. Just going to be recovering from the decay, and with 2 members left, they say, yeah, no, we cannot win this. Let's pull back, hold on to these weapons. Maybe try to catch somebody on the exit as Perry lurks just on the outside of Long. Goes for the peek, manages to find Frostmind. Manages to get Flipsjitter, so makes it a painful victory for the side here on top of truck for Allow. Jump forward, Flipsjitter. There's a bunny coming out as he double blast packs forward. Showstopper going to be used. Allow gets a nice shot in onto Frostmind. Flipsjitter tagged down, doesn't manage to find anything with the rocket. Now just has 30 HP remaining. Push forward and suggest wins that. Are you joking? He was watching, but he just doesn't manage to get the damage through. Takes him down to 13, so it's still significant, but not exactly what he was going to be looking for. With him falling down, this is now a 4v3. 2 of these players effectively could be out of the fight at a given moment. Any stray bullet going their way will take him out.
Yeah, Solo looking to pick up this operator. Allow kind of, I don't know, caught sleeping a bit here in this corner. He is going to find it. and continues to watch down this short A direction. There's the turret that looked to be into lamps pretty effectively. They have enough space to get the plant down. You do have Hyeoni waiting over on the elbow just in case somebody tries to come through there, but now they're going to know.
Yep, this is going to be the fault line coming out. And we'll go ahead and hold on to the plant. Shot's not going to find any kind of connection. One number strong, NUTURN. Need to get this retake. So just goes down. HP on him. Not too surprising to see him fall for the rest of the turn. They no longer can afford to lose out on members. Peri gonna make a kill there onto FlipShitter, but then falls to BlazeKing. Gets taken down by Hyeoni. Now in a 1v2, Eeyore trying to get these headshots in, but Hyeoni gets there first. NUTURN will have the defuse, and they can get an ult orb for Eeyore.
First fire,
the
bro.
lockdown available, but yeah, they're not even gonna rotate to that side. Shots coming out to look for a target. The Stinger's gonna be used, but allow. He goes for the repeat back over from elbow, manages to find FlipShitter, so one of the Stingers is now gonna be laying on the floor unused. And he creeping out through the nebula.
Spike planted.
Pushes back in. Will have Blaze right there on that left side flank on the other side of Arch. Line of sight and doesn't manage to make it happen, and he snaps right in onto BlazeKing's head. Eeyore taken down off screen as well, as Allow finds yet another op shot. NUTURN hungry to take the lead for the very first time here on Bind. Solo cleans up two. The defuse will come in. NUTURN now have full momentum behind them. Boom, need to stop this if they want to take this first map.
Well, this is kind of that round that Boom
Onto Peri.
Leave that back.
I think it actually managed to connect him. I think it was sort of first. FlipShitter gonna go down as Loud finds a kill. Hyeoni, who now has the operator in his hands, gets rid of Asterisk. And now it's just Eeyore. All of a sudden, just explosion that's coming through as kill after kill comes out. NUTURN
on that. Here they go. They're gonna get a little bit aggressive on this one into long B.
BlazeKing gonna still take a chunk of damage from the aftershock. Obviously can't heal himself back up, and FlipShitter's not gonna get the spray. It's quite a little bit of damage there on the Hyeoni. Down 15. Flash destroyed. Flashes come out. Well timed. Very blinded. Flips is gonna be good for the headshot.
That was a really good flash to set Flips up. They wait out the utility just long enough. There's the rolling thunder coming through, but Flips is not on the bad side of it. Suggest gonna find Frost. Yep, on the site. So now things even up here. NUTURN ahead by 1. Let's see what FlipShitter could do.
I mean, they lose out on that Viper's Pit. The spike never got planted. Good rolling thunder from Solo to interrupt it. And things just started to spiral out of control from there. Trying to creep around, take the spike through defender spawn, get it over towards A. BlazeKing can hang back, play around elbow, and try to pick them off one after the other. He manages to find Hyeoni, making their presence known as the blind comes out. Everybody else steadily creeps over, but Solo has made his way over to the A site. He says, this is reminding me of a play that I would do, a play that I in fact did do earlier in this map. I'm gonna go investigate. Now he'll hear the plant. Can he interrupt it again? The answer is going to be no, but as he goes out for the peek, he finds Flips. BlazeKing still creeping through, but we need to be watching. Solo back over on that A site to see what he can get done. BlazeKing just going to creep back over now through the defender spawn, but the teleporter has been taken by everybody else. See if he's going to be able to defend this, but he's so wary. He doesn't know. He doesn't know that they took the teleporter.
Oh, he never heard it. He never heard it, Achilles. And look at this. Solo's coming through. Suggest is going to get one. Asterisk trades out. But now the time is ticking down. Solo from behind. Never saw Blaze.
Tap on the spike. Blind connects. Running out of time. Suggest goes for the push, but BlazeKing shuts it down. The long lurk through defenders. It does manage to pay off for all of his time, for all of his creeping along. He manages to keep his position completely ambiguous and unknown to the side of NUTURN. Gets the jump on Solo. Gets the out trade there onto Suggest. Keeps Boom alive. 2 more in a row, and we've got an overtime.
I mean, just galaxy brain stuff from both teams there. You know, even though Blaze is kind of not aware of the teleports or those other things, he ends up catching Solo off guard. Solo read that like a book, but, you know, it was just kind of an unconventional positioning here from Blaze, who's getting aggressive, trying to push forward. I think he's just creating space, just trying to make sure that that orb doesn't get taken by Allow.
Blaze is going to go ahead and snatch this up. That's the Seekers online. He's thinking about using it immediately, but seems like he's just going to go ahead and hold it. But 3 ultimates to utilize. Boom in a pretty decent spot. Short A, however, that's going to be fairly unassailable unless they can somehow get a lucky pick in onto skillZ.
Well, we'll see. It pushed a bit forward. Is
You want to
Peri
fight
again
it?
into hookah? We've seen him
I've
been
got your
okay getting
trail.
out of it. Can use that toxic screen as kind of cover. See if he's pressing up big time. Eeyore is ready, and Eeyore is going to get the trade.
Really solid start here. Man advantage now over for the side of Boom. Johnny just pulling back again
You
over
should
into
run.
elbow, waiting for reinforcements to arrive. Gonna be the lockdown. Placed by Eeyore over in hookah. It's off the majority of the sites. Solo. Okay, we'll see that get destroyed. Solo now just gets crept up.
30 seconds
towards
left.
the archway at Garden, but the full rotation has come through. Boom, making their way out onto the A site. Seekers confirm his presence here for Hyeoni and the rest of NUTURN. He will go down. Blaze King finding that kill. Eeyore just looking to make sure that the rotation can't come through Link. Lau will find a shot onto Flips. Eeyore now going to start making his way back over to A to try to defend this spike. NUTURN still going to be in a mandate's advantage, looking to try to finish off this map.
Well, this is going to be tough for NUTURN. Allow, they're just not giving any space. skillZ going to get a kill there on the frostmind on the side. Okay, 3v3. Allow with the frenzy. Has to push in.
Making their way forward. Nanoswarm comes out. They don't manage to kill it off for the activation. Spot one. Allow manages to get one, gets two. Can he get three? He absolutely can. It's four on the round. The defuse is going to be there. And NUTURN